a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Broadcast partner Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Titans in this matchup, and they know that they are in for a fight here.
And anytime you're dealing with the #1 defense in the league, all through your preparation, you know that yards are going to be tough to come by. But working in their favor, they can run the football. One of the top 5 teams in the league in that category. So I expect this one to be a tight, hard-hitting affair, and both teams playing to their strengths.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway in Southern California. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Tannehill. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing already in the game.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 16 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
Definitely productive, including scoring his 14th touchdown of the season last week. It's going to be fun to watch the matchup now because he has a nose for the end zone. So if you're a defender, what's your job? Keep him out.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it again with Henry. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. Room here to run. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0.
Up in the wrong defense.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off on the touchdown reception by Derrick Henry. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Los Angeles taking the field led by Justin Herbert, third-year man out of Oregon whose career is off to an incredibly productive start.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Chargers at 9-4 now on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans.
Oh, come on.
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Draw play. This is Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Man.
Brooklyn, cause he shot rock, Southside, C12, 911, get it to the Yassi, we still outside. Mine on the ridges, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thriving it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we don't ride nobody way, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had to
You gotta focus.
This goes so hard, even the ops go. That's how you know we live.
How you came out blank. No one answers.
Zoom out the pride of my people already. That must be Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they jam me. Trouble Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but the
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Chargers and the Titans, all that and more, coming up next.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern California. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 16 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
Definitely productive, including scoring his 14th touchdown of the season last week. It's going to be fun to watch the matchup now because he has a nose for the end zone. So if you're a defender, what's your job? Keep him out.
From the 27, Tannehill. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
One of them games. One of them games.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game and leading the way. Already a star in just his 3rd season. It's Justin Herbert. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Calling a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert now. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
They'll run for it with Eckler. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice game for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as they drew it up in practice.
Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. It's a jet sweep to football to Woods. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And incomplete.
Had the right idea. They were trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The final 4 weeks of the NFL season are upon us, and we've got some intriguing matchups in prime time tonight. Patriots and Raiders, that's in Vegas. Josh McDaniels taking on his former employer there. And then Monday Night Football, the Rams and Packers from what should be a frosty Lambeau Field at 8:15 Eastern Time, 7:15 locally there in Green Bay. On first down, it's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Oh, he shifts past him. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
What's happening?
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. On second down, here's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes our score 17-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The LA offense ready for this next possession. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He's got a man complete. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Hopkins with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 17-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down and 4. Now it's Tannehill. Going to the right here and finding Burks. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Again, Tannehill. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Check down here for Henry. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That is caught at the 7. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
To the air again, Tannehill. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. On 2nd and goal, Tannehill. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Austin Hooper. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. Eluding the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime here with a bit. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating
what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They hating on me, bro.
But subpar offense is what helped get them
Oh,
into
they
this spot.
hating on me.
Now
I
they're
got
continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Come on, cuz. Y'all can't block nobody.
And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With a tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Play action, it's Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And brought in downfield by Burks. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. Now Tannehill. He hits Beasley right side. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. We're off to the fourth quarter here at Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playing picture in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens. This is all still subject to change.
Well, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Chargers.
Herbert on first down now. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Herbert. Now that'll...